Hi everyone, welcome to my first ever video. I'm going to be reviewing a bunch of Animal Crossing stuff that I got. This is some of the stuff that came out when the Animal Crossing was just announced. So I bought everything because some of this stuff isn't available in the United States. I bought them from Japan. They got here and we're going to review them so I can open and use them because I'm pretty excited. So we're just going to start off with the biggest one right off the bat, and then we'll go to the smallest one, which is the stand. So first off, we have the tote bag that you can get from Hori. Of course, this is in collaboration with Nintendo for Animal Crossing. And then, like I said before, I wasn't able to get the American one or the United States one, so I did get this one from Japan, hence why it's all in Japanese. Can't read it, but it looks amazing. So this is the back. We have the side here. This side just has a Switch logo. Oh, it's a little damaged. And then the very top. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's just go ahead and open it. Oh, sorry. Got the front here. Yes. Okay, let's just go ahead and open it. So here, let's see. Let's take a look and open this up. It looks like it's pretty simple and straightforward. You just have to lift this up. I love opening like fresh boxes. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Ta-da! Here she is. This is pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know that it was going to be the size of a regular tote, but just folded right off the bat, it looks pretty big. So here, let's go ahead and take all this tape off. Okay, so this is a couple, and then let's go ahead and take her out. Very, very nice. So right off the bat, this is so white, which is nice because it looks very nice. It looks actually quite stunning, but I'm scared because one fingerprint and this is dirty, but regardless it looks really nice. Oh my goodness, look at the little detail there on the bag. So it does feel really, really sturdy, which is nice. Here, let me zoom in on the, look at that. Oh, so cute. Just little designs on the front pocket. And then we have the back here. I really love the colors Nintendo went with for New Horizon. You have the little zipper, little leaf there. And then, let's see, let's open her up. Okay, that is really, really cool. So you have a ton of pockets right off the bat. A ton of pockets. It's really nice in here. You have the two nets to be able to put in like games or your controls or whatever you need, honestly. And then these pockets go in pretty deep. They're a little skinny though. And then just for reference, I do have my Switch here. It is the Animal Crossing Switch, but I just took off the Joy-Cons and then I have the blue ones. Let's see what we can fit in here. So yeah, easily fits in there. It's almost exactly the height of the Switch, but you have a couple of inches there left. I don't know if you can fit this in here. Let's try it. Oh my goodness, yeah, so you can actually fit the whole Switch in there, though you can't actually close it. I'm not sure if that exactly is what it's for. I can't read the back, so I don't exactly know what it says, but that is awesome. Oh, you know what? That one might be for the light. This one looks slightly bigger. Yeah, there we go. So you have a space for a light switch, and then you have one for a regular switch. So the one that I have is the regular one. And then this one here is in case you have a light, and you just put it in there. which is nice because then you could put like all your cables there at the bottom, but then also you have plenty of room to put in other stuff. So it's really nice because you can use this for other things. So like you can use it as a school bag, a day bag, honestly whatever you really want. The sky's the limit with this guy. I will say I'm not a fan of white in general when it comes to apparel or like bags or anything, but I do appreciate that they put the green on the bottom because inherently the green is darker, so you know it's not going to be as noticeable as the white. It's still pretty light color, but it's still okay. It's not gonna, you know, because you're going to be setting this down on things. So very, very nice, honestly. And then the quality in general, the feel of the bag, here, let me take the switch out. Okay, the feel of the bag in general is very thick, like nice quality. So you know how cheaper things will tend to be a little bit thinner. This feels really, really nice and inherently thick so that, you know, it won't rip, it won't tear easily. And that's kind of what you want from these travel bags. So I would definitely take this out and use it. I'm gonna give this a solid 8 because of the white. But that's the color theme, so obviously. No, very much like it. Let's move on to the next thing. Alrighty then, so for the next item we have the Switch carry case, the one that you can put all the stuff in here. This is the one that I was particularly the most excited for, because look how cute it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the front. We're not gonna spend too much time gawking at the packaging because we're here for the actual product. Side. And then the bottom. Okay, so according to the packaging, we should be able to, again, I can't read Japanese, but obviously I can infer from the pictures what I can put into the Switch here. So my Switch or a Switch Lite, we have the base charger, the little extra attachments, HDMI, 2 controllers, which is nice, or your Pro Control. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take it out of the box now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. So right off the bat, I can see that it's definitely... I have another one of the travel cases where you can fit everything inside of it. And right off the bat, I can tell that this one's soft. And just what I mean by that, it's a soft case instead of hard. So this one can actually be folded, hence why it's folded like this now. But let's take it out of the bag and take a closer look here. Whoa, okay, so look from the side, and then we can boop, pop it up. So it has come, okay, so here, let's organize ourselves. So I see a couple of little flaps here. It does extend out, but it's a little folded still just because of how long it was in the packaging. We have other little sections that come out like this. So here, let's take a look at these guys first. So they zip off, and then they can zip right back on. Other side is the same. And then it also has these in the back. Whoa, okay. And then of course we have this one, which is exactly the same thing, but just without these little things on top. So, okay, so looking back at this guy, I can see that the 2 little detachable things go on the sides there. So let's just use that as a guide. We'll have that right there. Let's open this guy back up. And then I will bring my trusty assistant to help me. Whoa, the bottom here is actually pretty heavy because it's like... it slumps it over. So, okay. We have this guy. And then I did also bring just the base so that we can at least have some stuff in there. And just to check out what it looks like, you know? So, okay, this this one. Okay, see, that's way better because now it stabilizes it. Okay. Base. There. I think I definitely like this and I don't. There's perks to it because you can modify, let's say you don't want to just carry the, like you don't even have the base to carry, so you can, you know, bring it down. But it would be nicer if it was just hard case and then everything was already designated for you. Of course, it comes down to your preference at that point on whether you'd like to customize it or you just want to have it all just ready to go. That is sticky, which is great, but it's making it kind of hard to put in there. Okay, now you can see that. Okay, cool. Fits perfectly. So of course this is for the big switch, but you can also put the light in here. Oops. I didn't realize there'd be assembly required with this. Yeah, I think once I set this up, I'm never gonna take it off again. Because I like what they suggest, and I think I'm not really one to argue with how they're organizing everything. So that's super cute. I still have some space here, like you can tell it's kind of loose. So I could probably move all this forward. I'll probably do that off camera if I do decide, but I think honestly it's fun like that. Final step is going to be to add, like we see here in the picture, that this final guy right here. So let me go get a control. Ta-da! Okay, so we're gonna use this guy because I can't find the black Pro controller. But it's okay, we can just show off this one. Cute. Okay, so it says that you can either fit one of these, or if you instead use your, you know, actual controllers, you can also just use this guy. And it can fit 2 of these. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this one for now. Oh, and this one's a thick boy, so this one, we'll see if he can fit because he actually is a little thick. So, nubbies. Nice. Again, I could probably like have a ton of space here still. So if I move everything forward, I'm sure I'd actually get even more space as well. But it seems to be fitting pretty good for the grand finale. Okay. Not perfect, but we'll roll with it. You would put in your cables in here for like the power cable, and then you would put the actual HDMI in here. I do have these guys. So these are just like if you're playing with the controls off and you need the buttons. So these, oh, that's actually really nice. And you can fit multiple, you still have plenty of space. I'd even argue you can carry extra actual controls here. And then I'm a little lazy to go get the HDMI cables. So we're just gonna roll with this. All right, let's close this guy up. Very nice. Oh my goodness. So it's definitely more solid now. I like it. Still a little salty that it's soft, but not mad at it at all. Okay, so I brought over the hard travel case and I put it next to the Animal Crossing one. It is a little bit longer, but overall height-wise it is a little bit shorter, so it's not too big of a deal. This one is hard, so you can hear it, and then obviously this one doesn't fold. So kind of what I was hoping this one would be like. Excuse, it's a little dusty, so excuse that. You can see, taking all this stuff out, that it has the pre-cut item for everything. So it does limit the amount of things that you can bring. However, it neatly puts everything into its place, which is what I liked about it. So, you know, if I were putting this in here, that goes in there. You put your cables on the side, your control, and your base. So it organizes it better, and then because it is cut out specifically to the shape of everything, it holds it better. So overall, I definitely like this guy. Aesthetically wise, he's much cuter. And then of course, if you like being able to customize exactly how you want something, because, you know, I will say maybe you might not always want the travel case. Maybe you want to fit 2 switches instead. maybe you want a Switch Lite and a Switch, 2 controllers. You have the flexibility to be able to do that. So I definitely see that appeal. Overall, so I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. And then it's pretty sturdy once everything is in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give this like a 9. Again, white. Come on now. Which they do give you the green here. Very nice. I have seen a lot of bags and just overall travel accessories that still keep it white at the bottom. I'll never understand. This doesn't do that, so that's fantastic. Yeah, definitely like that. Let's move on to the next item. You know how I said the tote was my favorite? I lied. This thing is amazing. Look at it. Dwell on its beauty. So okay, here's the front, side, front, and bottom. Let's open it. This thing is so stinking cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so right off the bat, we have the like little accent bag here at the top. That is a cat hair. So you have the little accent bag for the Nintendo Lite. This is it from the side. I love, if they would have not put this, I would have been mad, because how cute is that? So it's like a little rubber material. I don't think I mentioned that, but it can like bend and stuff. I would imagine this would get dirty too, but honestly it's pretty easy to clean. They do have the regular ones on top. Back here, let's take this off. Whoop. Oh nice. So this is supposed to be like over the shoulder type of thing. The plastic feels a little cheap, I'm not gonna lie. And it kind of looks a little cheap. I don't know if you can see here. Let's zoom in on this. Do you see that? And it feels pretty light. Obviously it's hollow, but when plastic is bit more heavy duty, you'll be able to tell. And this feels way more cheap. You see how thin that is? I don't know. Obviously you'd have to use it and see how it works, but I tend to She-Hulk things, so with the way that's so thin, I'm worried because I can see myself breaking it, and don't want to break it, you know? Same with this part. Yeah, which is strange because this fabric feels so durable. It feels really nice, really like tightly woven, just put together. And even the bag here feels really good. I mean, I'd argue it's the same material as the tote, and then here in the back it's more cushioned so that, you know, when you're wearing it, it's not uncomfortable. So I'm very surprised by that. I'd even argue that these guys feel better. Here, let's zoom in on this guy. I'd even argue that these guys, oh, that is so cute, Nintendo Switch, feel better and more higher quality. You know when a zipper is cheap, this is standard, so that's fine. Another thing, cute little logo. Very much would have liked that this would have been embroidered because it lasts longer and it just looks so much better. Right now this is like almost like a stick-on sticker thing. Not sure what that material is. Okay, let's go ahead and open this guy up. So it has the same material here that we saw in the case. It's almost like a felt, I guess is the best way I can describe it. A little Switch logo there. Same felt, which is good because you want a material that's not going to scratch your screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and put my Switch in here. Got the switch. I do have the full one, so we're just gonna put it in here. And I have a little protector and a cover on it, so if it fits well, we'll be very happy. Whoa. Whoa. You still have room to spare. Here, you know what? I'm gonna fit the other switch in here. Switch number 2. We'll do this side. Here, we might have to switch it this way. You can fit 2 switches in here. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Look at that. You can carry your switch, a friend's switch, and your friend's switch light. Wow, I love it. You know what? I take back everything I said about the quality. I love it. I love it. Buy it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Let's move on to the next thing. Ta-da! Okay, so this is supposed to be like a little case for your switch. I have a ton of cases. Wanted this one anyways. I think of it almost like a clutch purse, but for your switch. So let's go ahead and just open this up. Okay, so this one opening wise is a little bit different. Just packaging wise, that I note that. Boop. Nice, nice. It got stuck on something. Let's open it up. Oh, you don't even have, it doesn't even have tape. Look at that. Whoa. Okay. Even just pulling it out. So definitely is like a little clutch is what I would describe this as. About the same size as well. It's soft. It's actually like a faux leather. And oh, that stitching is so cute. You know what? This deserves. Look at that. Cute little accent stitching, which I very, very much appreciate. And then of course we have the little zipper here, and then we have the normal one up top. So let's see. Very cute. You could probably put a cable in here. I'm assuming it's for cables. The top here opens all the way down to the bottom of the bag. So this outer pouch is for the actual big switch, and then for the light is in here. So let's go ahead and see if we can fit my switch in here. Let's take a look. Oof, okay, so it's a little bit tighter of a fit. I'll show you what I mean here. Do you see how that's poking out a little bit? But here, let's try and squeeze it in there. Not too much pressure. Oof, yeah, it's definitely... Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, it fit in there. So it's supposed to be for you to just, you know, carry on your hands and stuff. I'm sure they tried making it as small as possible. But it fitted in there, and I think it was good. The only thing they're concerned about... You know what? You might also be able to carry game cases in here, now that I think about it. I like this one a lot. I do like that it's this material because although this is white, it's easier to wipe down, easier to take care of. Which, I don't know if that's why they did the white here, because it's even at the bottom. And then, of course, you're going to be laying it, like, flat on a surface. I'm going to give this one a solid 8. Mostly because, see, like, I'm even having, there we go. I'm sure once I break it in and maybe use it a little more, it'll get easier. But it's kind of a tight fit. I'd imagine with your switch light, it'd be easier. And with your switch light, you could probably fit cables on this side too. And then if you have the full switch, you can carry 2 game cases in here. So I definitely like it. I don't know if I'll use this one the most out of everything though. This will probably be used the least. I like it, but I'll use it the least. Okay, let's move on. Yeet! For the final product in our lineup, we have the stand. Here's the front. I'm showing you that you can have it plugged in while being on the case, hence this little hole here, which is great. You can have them attached on the side. I'm sorry, detached on the side is what I meant to say. On the back. So here we're showing that you can flatten it out to store. You can have, I'm assuming what's 3 levels. Yep, 3 levels. And you can have a case in the back for all your cable charging purposes. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up. Ah. No tape, which is easy for me. And it looks like this. So I'm assuming this is when it's flattened out. Oops. Dropping stuff. So very straightforward. Let's go ahead and try and lift it up, this thing. Oh, we did something. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, not that hard. You have level 1, level 2, level 3. And then, very nice. Okay, bring that up to level 1, which is probably level 2. I'm feeling a little crazy today. So here they have the little hole here, so that if you need to charge your Switch while on the base, you can do that. On the stand, excuse me. You have the different levels there, and overall it's just pretty simple. And then if you want to, let's say you're done, ready to go, click, put it in your bag, you're good to go. Let's go ahead and put my Switch on here. Oopsie, there we go. Okay, have my trusty sidekick here. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's a stand, nothing too fancy about it, but it is holding it exactly to the measurement of the Switch, which is great. I'm sure a Switch Lite would work just as fine. And then, even with the cover here, it's fitting very nicely. And then you would, there we go, line up the hole to the bottom there so that if you need to charge it, you can do that. And then of course, if you want to separate your controls here, so you'd put your Switch on here, you put it at, the desired level. So for me, it's gonna go ahead and be 2. And then you start playing. So yeah, I definitely like this. And then, of course, like I said before, this guy here can be put into every single product except the clutch. So when we're done, let's go ahead and, it's so easy too. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I just brought everything over, and let's go ahead and try and fit everything into here. So I mentioned that you probably couldn't fit this into the clutch, so I think that's pretty obvious. However, if you don't have the regular Switch and you have a light, I'm pretty sure this could fit in there and you could call it a day. So, we have one. Second one here is the actual carrying case for everything. I mentioned how I left a little bit of space, not on purpose, I promise. It was just a happy accident. So your Switch would go here, and then because I left a little bit of that gap there, almost seamless, which is fantastic. Then you go ahead and close that up and you're good to go. So 2 for 2. Next would be this guy. Very nice. This guy can go, and it fits like a glove. So yeah, I'm super happy I bought this. Let's go ahead and try it on the tote. Okay, so I have the tote here. I tried seeing if I can fit it in here. It does fit. I don't know if I would exactly trust it. Let's say I'm like moving or something, it could potentially fall out. But it does fit in here. And boom, you're good to go. And then of course you always have those 2 nets back there that could possibly also fit very well. Oh, that's even better. Okay, I like that a lot better. Look at that, fits like a glove. It's kind of hard to see with the camera there. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, these were all developed by Hori, so I'm assuming that they would try to keep their products working in tangent with each other. So I really do appreciate that. And then for the tote, because it's so big, I'd probably put the clutch in here. So you can fit a lot of stuff in here. I'm very happy with pretty much everything we saw. I'm gonna give the stand a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's plastic, so it's if it gets dirty, it's not too big of a deal. It's not gonna attract dirt like fabric does. And then it gives you like these little soft pads down here so that it doesn't slip and slide. That actually is kind of hard to move back and forth. And then overall, the design is very simplistic. Great that it folds away. Love that they added the extra details of just having all this stuff down here, so it's very streamlined. So I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Very nice. I love the size. I love everything about it. So I think in conclusion, in terms of the whole collection, very much happy with all of the products. There's not one thing that was bad or terrible. I think they all look really great. They fit the New Horizons aesthetic very nicely. Very practical, which is always my big thing. I want it to look nice, but also be practical. I think all of this does that really well. Whether or not will last long term, I think it will too. The material is pretty durable. I don't have to, you know, I'm a little more careful with my things. So the white, definitely not my fan favorite, but I appreciate it. And functionality wise, it's fantastic. They all go together. I could probably pack everything into that tote and then put all this. I'm actually probably going to use this Switch for, or I'm sorry, this case for all my Animal Crossing specific Switch items. So I'm very happy. I've been wanting this ever since they first even announced that they were going to have it. So I got it the first chance that I could. They restocked it in Japan, and I swept up and I got as much as I could. I actually also got the case too, which you guys have seen throughout this video. So I'm very happy. Would definitely recommend that you guys get it. I got this from Play Asia. I believe they're actually even having a summer sale. I don't know if they'll still have it by the time I upload this, but if they do, I'll link it below. And yeah, definitely like it. I'm definitely gonna be doing more stuff like this in the future. This is kind of like my test run video. I really hope that you guys liked it. I'm not gonna have anything specifically that I'm gonna be reviewing. It's kind of just gonna be whatever I feel like, which I think is good for me. I don't really want to be tied down to doing one specific thing. You know, I don't want to just do tech. I don't want to just do pop culture. I want to do whatever the hell I want and just have fun with it and enjoy these things because I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan. This stuff is awesome. So I hope you guys stick around, and then if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and leave it in the comments. You know where it is, down below. And I'm pretty excited. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but we'll see. I'll surprise you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and then stick around for more content in the future. Bye!